So today we are going to discuss about a small topic only. One is main topic is copper, and we are going to discuss about magnesium. Magnesium. Magnesium is not very special. And I am going to give you magnesium, manganese, molybdenum, copper. That's all. I discussed oxygen, I think, so iodine, phosphorus, sulfur, selenium, zinc, chlorine, bromine. So today topic will be only 4 topics. Okay. This is magnesium, manganese, molybdenum, copper. Copper is very important. Okay. So, what is the importance of copper?
Conductor.
What is it?
Conductor.
Okay. That is physics and organizations. In our body, what does copper do? What is its importance in our body? Copper. What are the deficiencies of copper? From where you will get copper? What are the RDA for copper? Copper is actually very essential mineral for our body, which is involving numerous actions, numerous types of biochemical actions like acting as a cofactor or promoting enzymes to do the function, or there are a lot of functions for copper. So now we're going to discuss about what are the sources of copper. So generally copper in adults you need 2 to 3 milligrams per day. Okay, adults require 2 to 3 milligrams per day, and infants they require 0.5 to 2 milligrams per day. Okay, that is your RDA. Then what are the sources of copper? Copper has 2 sources. One is veg and another is non-veg. From non-veg side, it is organ specific. Like if you eat more liver, kidney, you will get more copper. At the same time, if you eat shellfish, shellfish, shellfish and poultry, you can get copper from non-veg. Okay, na? From veg side, minerals, nuts, cereals, and all these things. Okay, cereals, green leafy vegetables, nuts, and all. These are your daily requirements, sources. Okay, now I ingested copper, so copper need to get absorbed into my blood. So it cannot absorb by itself, right? Anything cannot be absorbed by itself in our body, yes or no? So copper need a carrier protein which carries it from our food to blood. Okay, where does this copper absorbs? Which part of intestine? Which part of intestine does copper absorbs? Is absorbed in duodenum. Okay, small intestine, duodenum. Is absorbed in duodenum. In duodenum, when food reaches duodenum, copper gets, when food is being metabolized, copper ions released, and these ions are carried into the blood by protein known as metallothionein. Okay, metallothionein helps in metallothionein, metallothionein, metallothionein. Okay, this helps in absorption of copper. Now copper gets absorbed into your blood. So now it is absorbed in intestine. It needs to be transported to all the tissues in our body. Yes or no? Once it gets absorbed in our body, it should be transferred to all the tissues in our body. So who helps in copper transfer? What is the main component that helps in copper transfer? Are you getting me, or I am going fast? Fast?
Needs all tissues are body.
Yes or no? Are you getting me? So, sir, copper everybody comfortable with that?
Compound.
Anyone who is not comfortable? Nobody? Okay, ఒకసారి కాపర్ మన ఇంటెస్టైన్లోకి ఎంటర్ అయిన తర్వాత అది ఇంటెస్టైన్ బ్లడ్ వెజల్లోకి వెళ్ళడానికి దానికి ఒక ప్రోటీన్ కావాలి. దాని పేరే మెడల్లో క్యానియన్. ఓకేనా? ఆ మెడల్లో క్యానియన్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే కాపర్ని బ్లడ్లో ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ చేస్తుంది, అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకుంటుంది. ఒకసారి అది ఎక్కడ అవుతుంది? ఇంటెస్టైన్లో అవుతుంది. సో ఇంటెస్టైన్ అవ్వడానికి కాపర్ కాదు కదా, మొత్తం బాడీ అంతా కావాలి. సో అది ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ అవ్వాలి అక్కడ నుంచి వేరే టిష్యూస్కి. ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే దానికి ఒక ట్రాన్స్పోర్టర్ కావాలి. అలాగే ముగ్గురు యాక్ట్ చేస్తారు కాపర్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్. 3 members will act for copper transportation. What are those 3 members? One is the most important one, celluloplasmin. Okay, celluloplasmin. Second one is albumin. Third one is transcriptase. Okay, beginning. What are the 3? Celluloplasmin, albumin, transcriptase. Okay, these 3. Kiprin means Cu+3. Okay, so these 3 are your transportation proteins. Okay, among these 3, celluloplasmin is the most important. Okay, copper binds to celluloplasmin very tightly, such that it cannot be dissociated from celluloplasmin. How this celluloplasmin binds to copper means it is a protein which is surrounded by 6 ions of copper. Okay, so మధ్యలో ప్రోటీన్ ఉంటుంది, దాని చుట్టూతా 6 కాపర్ ఐన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా? మధ్యలో ఒక సర్కిల్ లాగా నీకు సెల్యులోప్లాస్మిన్ ఉంటే దాని చుట్టూతా నీకు 6 కాపర్స్ ఉంటాయి. అర్థమైందా లేదా? జస్ట్ ఒక వీల్ లాగా ఊహించుకోండి సార్, సైకిల్ చైన్ వీల్ లాగా. మధ్యలో సైకిల్ చైన్ రిమ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ రిమ్కి అన్ని రేడియేటింగ్ స్పైక్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అలాగా మధ్యలో ఉన్న సెంటర్ ఉన్న సెల్యులోప్లాస్మిన్కి కాపర్ అటాచ్ అవుతుంది. 6 యూనిట్స్ అటాచ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? అయితే ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? ఇట్ ఈస్ టైట్లీ బౌండెడ్ టు సెల్యులోప్లాస్మిన్, ఇట్ కెనాట్ డిసోషియేట్ ఫ్రమ్ సెల్యులోప్లాస్మిన్. ఓకే, సో మీ బాడీకి కాపర్ కావాలనుకున్నప్పుడు సెల్యులోప్లాస్మిన్ రిలీజ్ చేయలేదు. అదే సెల్యులోప్లాస్మిన్ లెవెల్ కూడా తగ్గిపోయినాయి అంటే మీరు సివియర్ కాపర్ డెఫిషియన్సీ ఉన్నాము. ఏమవుతుందా? యువర్ ఇన్ సివియర్ కాపర్ డెఫిషియన్సీ. Important also. And second one is celluloplasmin is alpha-2 globulin. Okay, it's a alpha-2 globulin protein. Understand? All of you are you getting me? So now next second one is albumin. For albumin it binds loosely. Okay, albumin it binds loosely to albumin. So albumin easily releases your copper. Understand? Easily releases your copper. Such that whenever you have copper deficiency, albumin will release first. Understand? So the last one is transcriptase. Its function is not yet known properly. It is rare. Okay, these 3 are your transportation proteins. Okay, now you know RDA, you know the sources, you know how it is being absorbed, you know how it is being transported. Okay, now let us see the functions of copper. Okay, copper it is main mineral element which is involved in synthesis of heme. Okay, ALA synthase, it is very important enzyme for the synthesis of hemoglobin. Okay, the next one, it is helpful in synthesis of melanin. Okay, for melanin it is a component of tyrosinase enzyme, not tyrosinase, tyrosinase, TYRNASE, tyrosinase. That enzyme contains copper to act. Understood? Next, it is helpful in synthesis of myelin. Okay, myelin, MYELIN, myelin. So in this manner it is helpful in synthesis of heme, it is helpful in synthesis of melanin, it is helpful in synthesis of myelin. At the same time, copper is present in ascorbic oxidase. Copper is present in ascorbic oxidase. Ascorbic oxidase is an important enzyme which is required for cross linkage of collagen. Okay, vitamin C, you know, Vitamin C is very essential for what? For collagen formation. Okay. What does collagen formation do? What is important of collagen? Wound healing. Blood clotting factors clotting factors. Okay. Wound healing. It promotes wound healing. Okay. Collagen formation. Vitamin C majorly involved in wound healing. In such a manner, vitamin C is helpful in forming cross linkages of collagen. How? By converting proline and lysine into hydroxyproline and hydroxylysine. Hydroxylation of lysine and proline leads to more cross links formation. Cross links formation అంటే ఇలా ఉన్న collagen ఇలా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఇలా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఎప్పుడైతే అది ఇలా ఫామ్ అవుతుందో ఇలా ఉన్నది ఈజీగా బ్రేక్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇలా ఉన్నది ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ టఫ్ టు బ్రేక్. సో tensile strength is provided to your tissues. Understand?
Cross link.
Are you getting me, people?
Yes, sir.
Sure. So it is helpful in collagen cross linkings. Okay. Now, when you go for deficiencies, it is as it is the same. People who are deficient for copper. Okay. People who are deficient for copper, they will. And one more thing, sorry, I forgot to tell. Main important function as in cytochrome oxidase C. It is involved in mitochondrial respiration. Okay. It is a component of cytochrome oxidase C, which is involved in cellular respiration in mitochondria, your major energy production house. Okay. So now deficiencies. When it comes to deficiency, as copper is involved in the synthesis of heme, here boy, third bench first boy, where are you looking? What are you thinking? Everybody are busy in writing something, or dreaming of something. So deficiencies. Since copper is involved in the synthesis of heme, deficiency causes decrease in heme synthesis. Nothing but decrease in Hb level. Nothing but decrease in Hb level is known as anemia. Excellent. So copper may be responsible for anemia. What type of anemia? Either it is microcytic or macrocytic. How do you know whether it is microcytic or macrocytic? So ceruloplasmin has an important activity known as ceruloplasmin peroxidase activity. Okay, ceruloplasmin peroxidase activity. What does this ceruloplasmin peroxidase activity means? This ceruloplasmin will convert Fe+2, okay, ferrous ion into ferric ion, Fe+3. Ferric ion is the storage form of iron, iron, okay. It is the storage form of iron. This ferric is then transferred into transferrin. Transferrin is the mobilization form of iron. Like copper has ceruloplasmin, albumin and transcriptrin. Iron has transferrin. It will transfer iron from one place to other place. Okay. So this ceruloplasmin oxidase activity is helpful in incorporation of ferric ions into transferrin. Right. Ceruloplasmin oxidase activity helpful in incorporation of what? Are you understanding me? Or confusing? Are you getting me? Ceruloplasmin activity helpful in incorporation ante petadam. Okay, incorporation of ferric ions into Fe3+ ని transferrin లోకి లోడ్ చేస్తారు. ఒక మోడల్ చెప్పాలంటే transferrin అనే కాంపౌండ్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది. దీనిలోకి Fe2+ వెళ్ళలేదు, అందుకని Fe2+ ని Fe3+ కింద కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తారు. కన్వర్ట్ చేసి ఆ Fe3+ ని నీ యొక్క ట్రాన్స్ఫరిన్ కాంపౌండ్లోకి లోడ్ చేస్తారు. దట్ ఈస్ నోన్ యాజ్ ceruloplasmin peroxidase activity. Okay, so when you are having deficiency of copper, this activity also decreases. Such a way your iron will also decrease. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
So if iron deficiency, you will get that result in iron deficiency. Iron deficiency results in what type of anemia? Micro. Okay, iron deficiency results in micro. So what type of anemia you will get? Microcytic, hypochromic, anemia. Anemia related to copper deficiency is microcytic hypochromic anemia. So you got me now? You people got me? So next thing, has your copper is involved in the synthesis of melanin. Deficiency of melanin causes whiteness. What is known? Not pale. Pale is different. Hypopigmentation. Okay. So copper causes hypopigmentation. Then next one, as it is important synthesis of myelin, you will have neuronal dysregulation. Okay, because myelin is an important covering sheet for axons, which is involved in neuronal transmission. As it is deficient, myelin deficiency occurs that results in your CNS dysregulation. Example, you may get anxiety attacks or ataxia. Ataxia means what? Body balance tapputa. Okay na? Ataxia and you cannot work properly. Okay na? So next one is what? Myelin, melanin, heme synthesis deficiencies. I told you. Cross-linking of collagen. Deficiency of cross-linking of collagen, especially in blood vessels, it causes aneurysms. Important point. Causes aneurysms. Okay, aneurysm means what? Dilatation of blood vessel. Blood vessel lava అయిపోతుంది. Okay na? That is aneurysm. And at the same time, it results in this aneurysm causes rupture of blood vessels. Okay, copper deficiency causes aneurysm, which results in rupture of blood vessels. If these blood vessels rupture in myocardium, it causes fibrous myocardium. Okay, understood? So these are copper deficiencies. There are two conditions which are associated with increase in copper deficiency, copper levels in our body. What are those two conditions? One is genetical condition, one is acquired one. So both are genetical only, not acquired. One is Menke-Kinky syndrome. Okay, MEINKIENKY. Menke-Kinky hair syndrome. MEINKYKIENKY. Menke-Kinky hair syndrome. What happens in this syndrome means the patient will be X-linked recessive. Okay, that means only boys are affected, not girls. Okay, in these patients there is a defect in gene known as ATP-A7 gene. There is a defective gene known as ATP-A7 gene. This deficiency causes improper functioning of your cellular plasmin that results in increase in levels of copper ions in your body. Okay, this fellow generally they die within less than 5 years. Who are suffering from this Menke-Kinky syndrome, they die within 5 years because of aneurysms, mostly aortic aneurysms. Okay, understood? And these fellows will present with, means their clinical features will be hypopigmentation, steely hair or brittle hair. Along with this, you will have all the above symptoms. Okay, so this is Menke-Kinky syndrome. The next one, you all know Wilson's disease. You know about Wilson's disease? Did you hear? Excessive deposition of copper in various tissues. In this one, this is autosomal recessive disorder. First one is X-linked recessive. This is autosomal recessive. Okay. In Wilson's disease, only the gene ATP-A7 gene is affected in liver cells only. Okay. It is affected only in liver cells. Hence, those liver cells cannot control your copper ions. So these copper ions get accumulated. They go and deposited in various tissues, majorly in brain and eye. Okay, in brain, go and deposit in a nucleus known as lenticular nucleus. Okay, deposition in lenticular nucleus, and in eye, it deposited in cornea corneal layer known as Descemet's membrane. Okay. In eye, it is deposited in corneal layer known as Descemet's membrane. That gives rise to a ring known as Kayser-Fleischer ring. Kayser-Fleischer. Kayser-Fleischer ring in the eye. So this disease is also known as it is affecting liver and brain primarily. Wilson disease is also known as liver means hepato. In brain it is affecting which nuclei? In brain it is affecting which nuclei? Lenticular nucleus. So hepatolenticular degeneration. Okay? Hepatolenticular degeneration. Understood now? So this is your copper. Okay? Understood now? Everybody got it or you are sleeping? అర్థమైంది అందరికీ copper is very very important. That's why I took this much time. Now you understand? So copper is mostly available in two forms. Sorry, copper is your sources are two. One is veg and non-veg, and non-veg you have organ specific kidney and liver. People who eat kidney and liver, at the same time people who eat shellfish and poultry. And in veg type, you will green leafy vegetables, cereals and nuts will bring copper into your body. The RDA for copper is
2 to 3
girl. Where are you looking? Not you, beside you. You're dreaming. You are dreaming all the night 8 hours. So RDA is 2 to 3 milligrams per day in adults, 0.5 to 2 milligrams per day in infants. So next one is sources finished, RDA finished. How will this get absorbed? Which protein helps in absorption? Metallothionein. Okay. Then what transports copper? Celluloplasmin, albumin, transcriptase. What are the special activity of celluloplasmin? Celluloplasmin peroxidase activity. Okay, that is special activity. Okay, how many ions are getting attached to celluloplasmin? 6 ions. 6 copper ions gets attached to celluloplasmin. Okay, what are the functions of copper? First function, mitochondrial function, mitochondrial cellular respiration. Second one, collagen cross-linking. Third one, synthesis of heme. Fourth, synthesis of melanin. Fifth, synthesis of myelin. In heme, it is helpful in which enzyme? ALA synthase. In melanin, pyrokinase. Okay? Understood now? So deficiencies causes microcytic hypochromic anemia. Next, aneurysms. Next, cerebral dysfunction, CNS dysfunction like ataxia. Next, hypopigmentation. Okay? The next one, you have two syndromes associated with copper. One is Menke-Kenke syndrome, which is an X-linked recessive, seen only exclusively in males. They die within 5 years due to aortic aneurysms or aneurysms simply you can say. They are present with hypopigmentation and steely hair. Okay. The next one is Wilson's disease. It is hepatolenticular degeneration. Okay. Here copper can deposit in various tissues, especially in eye, forming a clinical feature known as in eye Kayser-Fleischer ring. Okay. Understood? Everybody. So we finished copper, right? And molybdenum is very very small topic. Molybdenum is helpful in only two enzymes. One is xanthan oxidase, another is sulfate oxidase. Okay, this is helpful in xanthan oxidase and sulfate oxidase. Xanthan oxidase function is it will convert purine end products, metabolism end products to uric acid. Okay, accumulation of uric acid in our body is known as gout. So it is helpful in prevention of a condition known as gout. Xanthan oxidase అనేది ప్యూరిన్ ఎండ్ మెటబాలిజం అంటే ప్యూరిన్ అనేది మన యొక్క డిఎన్ఏలో ఉంటుంది, ఓకేనా. దాని మెటబాలిజంలో కొన్ని ఎండ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆ ఎండ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తే ఆ యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ యూరిన్ నుంచి బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఓకేనా. ఆ యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ అవ్వడానికి ఉపయోగపడే మెయిన్ ఎంజైమ్ జాంథిన్ ఆక్సిడేస్. ఈ జాంథిన్ ఆక్సిడేస్లో మాలిబ్డినం అనేది ఉంటుంది, ఓకేనా. ఈ జాంథిన్ ఆక్సిడేస్ ప్రాపర్గా పనిచేయకపోతే యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ లెవెల్స్ అనేది బాడీలో అక్యుములేట్ అవ్వడం స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఈ అక్యుములేట్ అయిపోయి ఈ వేరే యొక్క టిష్యూస్లో డిస్లాజ్ అవుతుంది. యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ వెళ్ళి ఫస్ట్ సోడియంతో రియాక్ట్ అయ్యి సోడియం క్రిస్టల్స్ ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది. ఈ క్రిస్టల్స్ అనేవి వెళ్ళిపోయి మీ యొక్క మేజర్ జాయింట్స్లో డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. పర్టికులర్గా నీ గ్రేడ్ టోలో డిపాజిట్ అయినప్పుడు టోఫీ అనే క్లినికల్ కండిషన్ వస్తుంది. ఆ కండిషన్లో పేషెంట్ అసలు నడవలేడు. గ్రేడ్ టో బాగా నొప్పి వస్తుంది అంటాడు, స్వెల్లింగ్ వస్తుంది అంటాడు. దాన్ని గౌట్ అని చెప్పేసి పిలుస్తాం, ఓకే. అండర్స్టూడ్ నో? సో excessive molybdenosis causes irritabilities and all. Okay. The next one is your magnesium. Generally, magnesium 70% is present in bone and teeth. Okay, along with the copper and phosphorus, it will be present. Okay, with copper and phosphorus, magnesium is present in bones itself. What is the main source of magnesium? Milk, grains are main sources of magnesium. Okay, so now magnesium you will take, and how it gets absorbed. Vitamin D and parathyroid hormone helps in absorption of magnesium. Okay, vitamin D and parathyroid hormone helps in absorption of magnesium. Now what are the functions of magnesium? It helps in the formation of bone and teeth. It helps in maintenance of neuromuscular functions. Okay, it decreases neuromuscular irritability. Okay, it helps in some enzymes also. Okay, are you getting me? It helps in enzymes such as hexokinase and all. Hexokinase, phosphofructokinase, glucokinase. All these enzymes contain magnesium. They act in the presence of magnesium. Okay. Then next, there are conditions where you will get hypermagnesemia and hypomagnesemia. Hypermagnesemia means increased magnesium in blood. Hypo means decreased magnesium in blood. Hypermagnesemia is associated with decreased excretion of magnesium. That is your renal failure. Okay. Conditions causing renal failure are diabetic nephropathy. Is one condition. Okay. Diabetic nephropathy. Next, hypothyroidism. Okay. Am I passed?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll keep the slide for you.
Diabetic nephropathy, glucokinase, hexokinase, etc. All contains magnesium component and magnesium.
So this is your magnesium slide.
All contains magnesium.
So adult body contains 20 grams of magnesium, okay, among which 70% of magnesium is found in bones in combination with calcium and phosphorus. 30% is present in soft tissue and body fluids. Okay, sources will be milk, wheat, beans. Requirement: daily you require 300 milligrams of magnesium per day. Okay, understand? Absorption: it is absorbed by vitamin D and parathyroid hormone. Okay, phytate alcohol decreases absorption. Understood? Magnesium functions are formation of bones and teeth. It is helpful as enzyme cofactor in hexokinase, glucokinase and phosphorus. It decreases neuromuscular irritability. Same na? So condition causing hypermagnesemia are uncontrolled diabetes mellitus that results in diabetic nephropathy, hypothyroidism. These two results in decreased excretion of magnesium in urine, resulting in acute renal failure. Okay, hypermagnesemia results in protein energy malnutrition, nothing but decreased intake. Okay, the next, portal cirrhosis and prolonged use of diuretics. Diuretics improves excessive urine flow. ఎక్కువ యూరిన్ ని బయటకు పంపించేస్తుంది డైరెటిక్స్ అనేవి. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఎక్కువ మెగ్నీషియం బయటకు పోతుంది, అలాగా హైపర్ మెగ్నీషియం వస్తుంది. ఓకే,
ఒకసారి 37
సో మ్యాంగనీస్ will left with after this is the last topic. Okay, manganese is last topic.
manganese.
Molybdenum I told already, copper I told, magnesium I finished, and now manganese. What you will understand by looking at that slide and writing in the book without me explaining anything.
గుర్తుంది.
What you learn from it? What you understand from the slide? Second and first one. Yeah, read the slide.
Manganese is the trace element in our body. Trace amount అంటే తక్కువ
Okay.
our body. Total body contains 15 milligrams.
అంటే బాడీలో మొత్తం
అంటే టోటల్ బాడీలో 50 milligrams ఉంటుంది.
Okay.
Maximum concentration is seen in the liver. Liver లో maximum concentration
Okay. Maximum concentration అంటే
ఎక్కువ.
next.
In the cells it is mainly seen inside the nuclei as complexed with the nucleic acid.
Means
న్యూక్లిక్ యాసిడ్ తో కంబైన్.
so
Sources.
this slide is good. So manganese is a trace element present only in 15 mg per 15 mg all over the body, majorly seen in liver. In liver cells, in any cell, it is present inside the nucleus. Sit down please. Thank you. It's present inside the nucleus. Okay. So your daily requirement is 5 milligrams per day. And I forgot to tell you, copper is not excreted through your urine. Copper is excreted through your bile. Okay. Copper is excreted to bile. So rich are nuts and leaves, tea leaves, meat and fish. Absorption the small intestine. It is mainly transported by a protein known as transmagnin. Okay. Specific carrier protein known as transmagnin. Understood? Its absorption is inhibited by iron. Okay. Copper absorption is inhibited by phytate, oxalates and zinc. Understand? Phytates, oxalates and zinc. Wilson's disease is excessive copper, na? So what do you give treatment for Wilson's disease? Right. Penicillinamide. Penicillinamide. Okay. Penicillinamide. And BAL. British anti-leukocyte. BAL. These two promotes chelating of copper. Okay. Copper Wilson's disease excessive ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి దాన్ని కీలేట్ చేస్తారు, కాంప్లెక్సెస్ కింద ఫామ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, అండర్స్టూడ్ నౌ? దట్ ఈస్ యువర్ ట్రీట్మెంట్. సో zinc decreases your copper absorption. That is one point to remember. Here iron decreases your manganese absorption. It is excreted through bile and pancreatic juice. So biochemical function of manganese. So among these everything, just write the functions what I will tell you. It acts as a cofactor. Okay, in enzymes known as superoxide dismutase, which works as antioxidant. Okay, superoxide dismutase. Whatever. So just telling you. Yeah. Are you okay? Are you getting stomach pain? Okay, you are okay. You are not feeling well, right? No problem. If you are not feeling well, you can go back and sleep. You are okay. The posture says that your stomach is up, like ache. You are not okay, right? Go back and sleep. Sleep, sleep. Sleep open bench now. Superoxide dismutase. Okay, superoxide dismutase helps in antioxidant nature. It has antioxidant nature. Okay. The next one is pyruvate carboxylase. Enough, those two. The next is it is helpful in the formation of connective tissues. Okay, it is helpful in formation of connective tissues by forming polyamino-glycosides. PAGs. Polyamino-glycosides. Okay. Are you getting me, children?
Normal blood value.
Glycosides. Or proteoglycans you can have. These are helpful in the synthesis of their connective tissue formation. Okay?
దేని చెప్పు నార్మల్ బ్లడ్
Understood? Then manganese is helpful in maintaining normal reproductive life. Okay? Normal reproductive life maintain చేయడానికి manganese అనేది ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. ఓకేనా? At the same time, it is helpful in maintaining normal functioning of RNA polymerase enzyme. Okay? Understood? Then synthesis properties. It is helpful in synthesis of two compounds. One is heme, another one is cholesterol. Okay? Now the complex slide is turned into an easy one. Yes or no? First one is the acts as a cofactor in superoxide dismutase that acts as antioxidants. Okay? The next one is helpful in pyruvate decarboxylase. This pyruvate carboxylate, what it does means it donates carboxyl group to a compound, okay, to make it active. So next one is it is helpful in formation of connective tissues by
పాలిగన్
formation of proteoglycans. Okay. The next one is it is helpful in normal functioning of reproductive life. Okay, and normal functioning of RNA polymerase. The next one is helpful in synthesis of two compounds, heme and cholesterol. So synthesis to normal functioning to cofactors to understood. ఒక్కొక్కటి రెండు okay. The next one, normal blood values you don't require. Deficiencies just ఏ అయితే ఫంక్షన్ ఉన్నాయో లేకపోతే అవన్నీ పోతాయి. నార్మల్ రిప్రొడక్టివ్ లైఫ్ రాకపోతే ఏమని పిలుస్తాం? స్టెరిలిటీ. ఓకే, causes sterility. So it is forming these connective tissues and skeletal tissues. Deficiency causes skeletal deformities. Okay, understood? Then just write that last point. Manganese toxicity causes nerve damage. Sterility 1 point you have to write. Skeletal deformities 1 point you have to write. Okay. An increased level of manganese causes glucose tolerance. It decreases glucose tolerance. It is hard for you to remember, just leave that matter. That's all.